Hi friends, my name is Kumar, channel name is Kumar Exclusive. Let me complete part 2 video of the previous one F1 or maybe whatever the scams or awareness, and someone posted a few comments. One girl saying that H4EAD not all resumes are fake. Of course, I also did not say all, 90%, and according to her, the people who marry H1B, once they get EAD, then they will come to America to work. So that takes 7 years. Like the H1B's I-140 has to approve, and then the spouse of H1B is on H4 is eligible for H4 EAD. So do you marry someone in India and wait 7 years to get H4 EAD to land here? I don't know how far it is realistic, and that is one comment. And another comment, someone asked me, sir, what is the, tell me about GR Educational Trust. I don't need to make a specific video for them, but I don't trust any Indian that started a non-profitable organization in America, period. Okay. The next point, fact check volunteering in religious places in the USA. Is it a scam? So that's the title of the video. So in this I have to club F1 part also, because I'll come one by one. So volunteering in religious places, institutes like temples, churches, mosques is common in the USA, and generally it is not considered a scam. However, there are gray areas where some religious organizations may exploit volunteers under the name of God or religion service while bypassing labor laws. Here is the balanced analysis. Guise of services. So then I went to Google to see what is the guise of services. The meaning acting or appearing to be serving, but with a hidden or a deceptive purpose, or in the way that is not truly serving. So that is what I suspect when I visit some Hindu temples. The high school student, not even high school, then some 10th or 9th grade students are working in kitchen and making puri and other stuff that is meant for a cook to do in a kitchen. And kitchen is a business in any Hindu temples. It is not, they are selling the food, right? So that is different from the temple. That means go to temple for mosque for prayer, but they are attached a kitchen to it. That means they are making food and selling it. Who is making? Students are making. So that is where I am telling you, this is they have an hidden agenda in the volunteering. So the legitimate volunteering in religious institutions, religious freedom protection. So religious organizations are protected by under the First Amendment, allowing them to involve in volunteering or spiritual or community activities without the same employment regulations that apply to the business. So all religious institutions are non-profitable, so no taxes. So next is community support. Volunteering often serve willingly as an act of faith, but many Hindus, they say, if you do volunteer you will get job, if you do volunteer you will get H1B, if you do volunteer you will get green card, something like that. If you do volunteer, if you clean toilets in this temple, you will get a green card or you will get job, something like that. I don't know, man. So then, maintaining the premises, like volunteering often willingly as an act of faith, but contributing time and effort for causes like feeding the homeless, organizing the events, and maintaining the premises. Non-profit status. Most religious institutions are registered as non-profit, meaning the financial structure is different from the commercial business. Potential exploitations are the gray area. This is where exactly I dig in and my focus are. Sometimes I have seen with my eyes. Labor laws, evasion. Some religious organizations may misuse volunteer. So I really love if someone say I'm doing volunteer in a temple or a mosque, or see the truth bell. So I believe because they have an hidden agenda. They don't want to hire anyone. They don't want to pay any salaries. So they want someone to come and do slavery. It's called volunteer. So label volunteer in quotes, label to avoid hiring paid staff for roles that should legally qualify as an employment. Example, cleaning, kitchen duties or administrative roles. For pressure in the name of faith. That's what they are doing it. In some cases, devotees may feel obligated to volunteer excessively due to social pressure or religious influence. This is what happening in America. Cash handling or misuse. Volunteering might be used to manage the financial transactions. So if any volunteer working, they are not supposed to work in financial transactions. Raising concerns about accountability and transparency. Avoiding the legal liabilities. See, even the volunteers, the staff is passing their bug, their stuff, their work to volunteers and they are sitting idle. Avoiding legal liabilities. Since volunteers are not technically employees, so these institutions may bypass wage laws, workers' compensation, or other employees' protections. So, if anybody is asking you to come to volunteer to a religious place, then they're simply just fucking you, man. So, legal perspective in the U.S.A. Under the Fair Labor Standards Act (FLSA), it's called, true volunteers are not entitled to wages. However, if the tasks are identical to those typical performed by paid staff, it could violate the labor laws. You understand now, right? So the volunteers doing exactly what the employees are doing without any salaries. Non-profit versus profit. For profit, distinction matters. The religious groups using volunteers for profit-driven activities, example paid event management, may face legal scrutiny. So, for example, there is a religious place, maybe mosque or a temple. So they rented for a hall for 100 people for a marriage function, and it's all private event. They collect money, they enjoy, they take the money to the pocket, but you are going there and working as a volunteer. That is where they have to go for legal scrutiny. Examples of known issues. Some Hindu temples, this is from Google, in the U.S.A. have faced criticism for allegedly forcing devotees or volunteers in kitchen services. That's what I told. I have seen kitchen services, cleaning or fundraising efforts without compensation. That's very bad, especially Hindus are doing. Allegations have emerged that certain religious leaders pressure immigrants like F1 students or visitors to volunteer extensively under social or religious influence. Conclusion: while most religious institutions genuinely rely on volunteers for spiritual or charitable work, misuse of unpaid labor under religious pressure or to evade labor laws is unethical and potentially illegal. So devotees should understand their rights and recognize when volunteer work crosses the line into the exploitation behavior. Thank you for watching this video.